Hey, hi, welcome back. Today we're going to be continuing Dragon Age Origins. Where we left off was Meryl is joining my party in the forest. So we're going to explore, like I said, the cave that Duncan found us in, and we'll see what we find there. So hopefully you enjoy it. Let me slap on my headphones. My super cute pink headphones that I can match with my super cute pink keyboard. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Back with Meryl, and Fenaril in the forest. I'm gonna go to the tunnel. Oh my god. I don't know why I always forget about these guys. Just hit the button. Just select. Okay, thank you.
I'm here!
Ooh.
No! Die, damn you!
Ow.
Defend yourself!
Oh, good job. Okay. Then there's a guy there. Get him. Why am I all the way up here?
Aw, you wanna die?
Oh, here we go.
It's over for you.
No!
Here
I
we
could
go.
do so much better than that.
Okay,
What
hold
were
on.
those things? Were those darkspawn?
That would make sense, yeah.
I've never seen anything like them. You can smell the evil on them. Where did they come from? Were they here before?
I think I would have noticed if they were here before, honestly.
Let's move on and hope we don't meet any more of these monsters. Before we go, are you all right? Were you hurt during the fight?
This is my kitty. This is Romano. But, you know. There he is. Handsome boy. Handsome kitty. But not right now, bud. Alright, here we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
You do look quite pale now that Meryl's mentioned it.
What are you implying? That I'm not tan and tasty?
Nothing. Forget I said anything. Let's go.
Well, that's suspicious, isn't it? Ooh, some treasure. Oh, he has treasure too.
Right.
Hell yeah. Okay, so is that it? What?
Yes?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry. She's so grumpy. What do you think happened?
I dread to think of it. If he is as sick as you were, even if the worst has happened, we cannot leave his body unburied.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Let's not waste any time. If Tamlin's alive, he needs us.
Okay, well. Hop to then. Ooh, a bonfire.
I wonder whose camp this is. Do you remember it being here?
No, I wasn't here.
The Grey Warden said he was returning to the cave. Perhaps this is his camp. If so, he's not here now. And we've seen no sign of Tamlin. Maybe we should... Wait. Do you hear that?
No, what?
Exactly. The forest is too... still. Something's in the air. Something unnatural.
Maybe, yeah, maybe we'll see more corpses.
Would they come outside the cave? That would... not be good.
That's an understatement.
The sooner we find this cave and Tamlin, the sooner we can leave. Take us there quickly.
Okay. Why are we crouching? I see him. Okay, I see him. I got it. We're on it.
Command!
Already flame
Me.
weapons, yeah? Oh my lord. Why are you running like immediately into danger? I'm just gonna let Meryl do her thing.
Here I
Go.
Here we go. Get him.
You will regret crossing the Dalish.
Meryl does some damage. Sorry, I'm just standing here looking at what she's doing.
Yes.
Okay.
I will make this quick.
Easy. Boom, nailed it. Awesome. Okay, hold on, just a second. Hold on. Okay, that was super loud.
Going.
Take all of the treasure, all of the bounty. You didn't drop anything? How dare thee? Oh. Still getting used to mouse and keyboard, so I'm sure it'll get better with time. If not, then I'm so sorry. But okay. What? Oh, okay. Nothing for characters yet, huh? Mm-hmm.
So these are the ruins. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
They're definitely of human origin, yet elven artifacts are scattered amongst them. Nothing explains the monsters, though. But we must find Tamlin, or what's left of him. I can't imagine he's still alive with those creatures about.
Yeah, you're probably right, yeah.
Still, even if he's here somewhere, we need to find his body. Let's just pray we're wrong.
Mm-hmm. You know what I've noticed? Is that on her costume, like the little spiky things are on her arms and the giant rings, that's probably really messing with her range of motion, because she's, if those aren't soft, like if those aren't malleable, they would just be like stabbing you in the arm, and then every time you try and bend over, you're being like impaled by this huge metal ring. So I'm gonna go right this time. Oh, okay. Here we go.
Let's do this quickly. Shall we?
It shall be as you say. Yes, of course.
Oh, right.
Holy crap, I'm missing everything, huh? No, don't help her, help me.
Oh, no, he wants to fight. Aw,
Get him.
die.
Get him. Go kick him. Kick him. Boom.
This is great!
Ooh. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we'll get some more treasure. Oh, we have some too. Why are they carrying around health potions, you know? Nothing else to explore? No, guess not. Oh. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, that should be good, right?
As you asked.
We're just gonna tag team. Okay.
Going.
have her attack the main guy. Oh no. Don't die, dude. Not like this.
Yes.
Great. Let's get him all together. Oh, I'm stunned. Oh, she got him. Good job, Meryl. Killing it. Teamwork. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Okay, so here we go. No traps. Duncan, what's up, bro?
So you were the one fighting Darkspawn. I thought I heard combat. You're the elf I found wandering the forest, aren't you?
That's me.
I'm surprised you have recovered.
Okay, well, yeah. If you heard the fighting, why didn't you help?
I would have, had I not been battling them myself. Not all the kills here were yours, as you can see. My name is Duncan, and it's a pleasure to finally meet you. The last time we spoke, you were barely conscious.
Andera Natishan, Duncan of the Grey Wardens.
Oh, his
I
flaming
am
sword.
Merrin, the Keeper's apprentice.
And I am Fenarel. Did you come here alone, human? Battling all those creatures?
Yes, though I must admit you took a great deal of pressure off me. Your keeper did not send you after me, did she? I told her I would be in no danger.
Yeah, we're looking for a brother, not you.
So, you and your friend Tamlin both entered this cave, and you saw this mirror.
Yeah, but he touched it. I didn't.
I see. That's
Because
unfortunate. The Grey Wardens have seen
have
artifacts like
a
this
better
mirror before.
sense of direction.
It is Tevinter in origin, used for communication. Over time, some of them simply break. They become filled with the same taint as the Darkspawn. Tamlin's touch must have released it. It's what made you sick. And Tamlin too, I presume.
Okay, well, can we fix it?
Unfortunately, no. It will taint all those who come near it now.
I do not fear this sickness. The Keeper knows how to cure it.
She may have weakened it, but she cannot cure it. Your recovery is only temporary. I can sense the sickness in you, and it is spreading. Look inside yourself, and you will see.
Okay, well, yeah, what do I do then?
First, we deal with the mirror. It is a pestilence and a threat.
Oh, we're gonna smash it. That's bad luck. 7 years of bad luck.
It is done. Now let's leave this cursed place. I must speak with the Keeper immediately regarding your cure.
Yeah, why not just tell me?
It's not that simple. I would tell you more, but I must first speak with your Keeper.
Okay, but what about Tamlin then?
There is nothing we can do.
So he could be too, you know?
Let me be very clear. There is nothing you can do for him. He's been tainted for 3 days now, unaided. Through your Keeper's healing arts and your own willpower, you did not die, but Tamlin has no chance. Trust me when I say that he is gone. Now we should return.
Yeah, wouldn't there be a body though?
The Darkspawn would have taken it.
Why would they take his body? Not to eat it, I hope.
Darkspawn are evil creatures, and it's best to leave it at that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too. That's a shitty way to go. Okay. Well, yeah, let's just go
I
back.
sense no other Darkspawn nearby, so it's safe. Lead on.
I feel so bad for Tamlin though.
I'm
I'm just
relieved you have
curious.
returned. And I did not expect to see you again so soon, Duncan.
I was not expecting to return so soon either, Keeper.
Dare I ask of Tamlin? What did you find of him?
Yeah, the Grey Warden says we're gonna find
I
nothing.
see. Meryl, what about the mirror? Did you bring anything back?
I can answer that, Keeper. I destroyed the mirror.
I intended to use it to find a cure for this mysterious illness. I trust you had good reasons for your actions.
There is much to discuss, Keeper. I have learned a great deal since I was last here.
Let us speak privately within my Aravel, then, Duncan. Meryl, warn the hunters. If Darkspawn are about, I want the clan prepared.
Manuvinen, Keeper. Right away.
Darlene, allow me some time to speak with Duncan. Seek us out at my Aravel later, and we can discuss your cure.
Yo, why not? Why not now?
Because I must talk to your Keeper first. It will not take long.
Tell Harin Pyvel what has occurred. He now has the sad task of preparing a service for the dead. Follow me, Duncan. I'm eager to hear what you have to say.
I feel so out of the loop, guys. Like, am I not the one that's sick? Am I not the person? Okay, Darkspawn. Sin was the midwife that ushered the Darkspawn into this world. The Magisters fell from the Golden City, and their fate encompassed all of our worlds. For they were not alone. No one knows where the Darkspawn come from. A dark mockery of men in the darkest places they thrive, growing in numbers as plague of locusts will. In raids, they will often take captives, dragging their victims alive to the deep roads, but most evidence suggests that these are eaten. Like spiders, it seems Darkspawn prefer their food still breathing. Perhaps they're simply spawned by the darkness. Certainly, we know that evil has no trouble perpetuating itself. The last blight was in the Age of Towers, striking once again at the heart of Tevinter, spreading south into Orlais and east into the Free Marches. The plague spread as far as Ferelden, but the withering and twisting of the land stopped well beyond our borders. Here, Darkspawn have never been more than stuff of legends. In the northern lands, however, particularly Tevinter and the Andervilles, they say the Darkspawn haunt the hinterlands, preying on the outlying farmers and isolated villages, a constant threat. Okay. And the Grey Wardens. The first blight had already raged for 90 years. The world was in chaos, a god had risen, twisted and corrupted. The remaining gods of Tevinter were silent, withdrawn. What writing we have recovered from those times is filled with despair, for everyone believed, from our greatest archons to the lowliest slaves, that the world was coming to an end. At Weisahaupt Fortress in the desolate Andervilles, a meeting transpired. Soldiers of the Imperium, seasoned veterans who had known nothing their entire lifetimes except hopeless war, came together. When they left Weishaupt, they had renounced their oaths to the Imperium. They were soldiers no longer, they were the Grey Wardens. The Wardens began an aggressive campaign against the Blight, striking back against Darkspawn, reclaiming lands given up for lost. The Blight was far from over, but their victories brought notice, and soon they received aid from every nation in Thedas. They grew in the number as well as reputation. Finally, in the year 992 of the Tevinter Imperium, upon the Silent Plains they met the Archdemon Dumont in battle. A third of all the armies of northern Thedas were lost to the fighting, but Dumont fell and the Darkspawn fled back underground. Even that was not the end. The Imperium once revered 7 gods: Dumont, Zezekel, Toth, Andoril, Razikel, Lusican, and Erthemiel. Erthemiel? Okay, sorry if I'm butchering these names. 4 have risen as archdemons. The Grey Wardens have kept watch through the ages, well aware that the peace is fleeting and that their war continues until the last of the dragon gods is gone. And that's by Sister Petrine. That reminds me of... Ooh.
Oh, right.
More stories. Okay, Elgar'nan, god of vengeance. Long ago, when the time itself was young, the only things in existence were the sun and the land. The sun, curious about the land, bowed his head close to her body, and Elgar'nan was born in the place where they touched. The sun and the land loved Elgar'nan greatly, for he was beautiful and clever. As a gift to Elgar'nan, the land brought forth great birds and beasts of sky and forest, and all manner of wonderful green things. Elgar'nan loved his mother's gifts and praised them highly and walked amongst them often. The sun, looking down upon the fruitful land, saw the joy that Elgranon took in her works and grew jealous. Out of spite, he shone his face full upon the creatures of the earth and had created, and burned them all to ashes. The land cracked and split from bitterness and pain, and cried salt tears for the loss of all she had wrought. The pool of tears cried for the land became the ocean, and the cracks in her body the first rivers and streams. Elgranon was furious at what his father had done and vowed vengeance. He lifted himself into the sky and wrestled the sun, determined to defeat him. They fought for an eternity, and eventually the sun grew weak, while Elgranon's rage was unabated. Eventually, Elgranon threw the sun down from the sky and buried him in a deep abyss created by the land's sorrow. With the sun gone, the world was covered in shadow, and all that remained in the sky were the reminders of Elgranon's battle with his father, drops of the sun's lifeblood which twinkled and shimmered in the darkness. Okay. Whoa. Oh, I could talk to you again.
I wish we could have found Tamlin. If those creatures... Oh, I can't bear to think about that. Why do you think the Grey Warden won't tell you about this cure? It seems rather cruel to withhold it.
It does. That's absolutely true. I don't know.
Keeper Marathari won't let him withhold it. I say we get your cure, move the clan north, and put this all behind us.
Laying down the law, Fenrir. Okay.
So you return with the Grey Warden, but without Tamlin. What happened, Dalen? Is he truly lost to us?
Don't look at me like that. Okay, yeah, the Grey Warden says so.
Even if he's not, we must leave soon. To think I'd live to see this. It seems the will of the creators that I sing the dirge for those I held in my arms as babes. I think I know why our immortal ancestors would sleep.
Yeah.
Swiftly do stars burn a path across the sky, hastening to place one last kiss upon your eye. Tenderly land enfolds you in slumber, softening the rolling thunder. Dagger now sheathed, bow no longer tense. During this, your last hour, only silence.
Well, that was something. That was very emo. All he needs is like the side bangs situation going on. Like Escape the Fate and what, Ronnie? Is that what his name is? Yeah, the keeper just wants me to tell you to prepare
Of course. We've no body to return to the soil, but we shall still sing for Tamlin. The creators must come to guide him to the beyond. Tell the keeper it shall be done before the clan is ready to move on.
Okay, well, thanks.
I ask only one thing, if I may. This Grey Warden. You have met him now, yes? Is he a good man?
I don't know. He seems okay. Yeah, he seems honorable.
Interesting. What is it he talks to the keeper about, I wonder? Perhaps you should go and ask.
I will. Yes, but yeah, what
Only
do
that
you
they
know?
eat living flesh and lurk in underground tunnels, once ruled by the Dergenlen, the dwarves. In the last blight long ago, the Grey Wardens all but wiped them out. Should they return, all races will shudder. Of course. May the gods guide your path, Dalen.
Thank you for being a little bit, you know, weird about it, I guess. Meryl.
I wish we'd had more time to examine those artifacts. Perhaps another time if the Keeper thinks it's wise.
This is a sad day. We mourn those passing into the beyond.
Oh, thank the creators you're safe. I questioned the Keeper's wisdom at sending you off while you're still sick, but my doubts were misplaced. Tamlin isn't with you. Is it as everyone fears?
Gosh. Yeah, we never found his body.
Oh, poor dear. This is horrible news. Please take care of yourself and get better. We can't bear to lose anyone else.
And the Grey Warden knows a cure.
That's good.
Yeah.
I thought the shaman's arrival was a bad omen, but perhaps I was wrong. I will see you soon, my dear. You make me very proud.
You would expect her to be a little bit more upbeat. You know, like, oh good! You know, not like, maybe? Maybe he could help you? The sound of the hollows is so weird. Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Yes.
The fall of... Okay. Oh, part 2. Okay. You ask what happened to Arlathon? Sadly, we do not know. Even those who have kept ancient lore have no record of what truly happened. What we have are accounts of days before the fall and a fable of whims of the gods. The human world was changing even as the elves slept. Clans and tribes gave way to a powerful empire called Tevinter, which, and for what reason we do not know, moved to conquer Elvenon. When they breached the great city of Arlathon, our people, fearful of disease and loss of immortality, chose to flee rather than fight. With magic, demons, and even dragons at their behest, the Tevinter Imperium marched easily through Arlathon, destroying homes and galleries and amphitheaters that had stood for ages. Our people were corralled as slaves, and human contact quickened in their veins until every captured elf turned mortal. The elves called to their ancient gods, but there was no answer. As to why the gods didn't answer, our people left only a legend. They say the Fenrir, the Dread Wolf, and the Lord of the Tricksters approached the ancient gods of good and evil and proposed a truce. The gods of good would remove themselves to heaven, and the lords of evil would exile themselves to the abyss, neither group ever again to enter the other's lands. But the gods did not know that Fenrir had planned to betray them, and by the time they had realized the Dread Wolf's treachery, they were sealed in their respective realms, never again to interact with the mortal world. It's a fable, to be sure, but those elves who travel beyond claim that Fenrir still roams the world of dreams, keeping watch over the gods lest they escape from their prisons. Whatever the case, Arlathon had fallen to the very humans our people had once considered mere pests. It's said that the Tevinter Magisters used their great destructive power to force the very ground to swallow Arlathon whole, destroying eons of collected knowledge, culture, and art. The whole of elven lore left only to memory. That's so sad. I would hate to lose something that's that important, you know? Oh, can I... I'm gonna go through my stuff. And then I'm going to sell what I don't need.
I see you have not returned with young Tamlin. Are we to assume the worst?
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep saying the
A
Grey
sad
One said
day
no.
for our clan. I know you and Tamlin were friends. My condolences on your loss.
Thank you.
May the creators guide your path.
I need to talk to you then.
Ah, back again?
Yup, let me see your crafts.
Of course. Take whatever you need.
Okay. When did I get that? Okay. Nothing I really want, I guess. I guess I could take those, but... Okay, that's it. Is that it? Is that all I need? Okay.
Your keeper and I have spoken, and we've come to an arrangement that concerns you. My order is in need of help. You are in need of a cure. When I leave, I hope you will join me. You would make an excellent Grey Warden.
Would I? Really? Me? Okay. Yeah, what does it have to do
Everything,
with
I'm
my
afraid. The darkspawn taint courses through your veins. That you recovered at all is remarkable. But eventually the taint will sicken and kill you, or worse. The Grey Wardens can prevent that. But it means joining us.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like there's a catch. Yeah, can't you just give me it?
The cure is only found by joining the Grey Wardens. As sole protectors against the Darkspawn, we're granted some immunity to the taint. But this is not charity. We enlist only the worthy, and you have certainly proven yourself. Should you join, it's unlikely you'll ever be able to return here.
Yeah, this is very sudden.
A great army of Darkspawn gathers in the south. A new blight threatens the land. We cannot outrun this storm. Long ago, the Dalish agreed to aid the Grey Wardens against a blight should that day arrive. We must honor that agreement. It breaks my heart to send you away, as it would to watch you die slowly from this sickness. This is your duty, and your salvation.
Oh, she has the arm thingies too. Like the sight, like see the spikes, yeah. I don't know. Is this the only way?
Who knows what the future holds? Here, our paths diverge. You may never find us again. I cannot express my sadness at sending one of our daughters off into such danger. Away from the clan that loves her. But if this is what the Creators intend for you, Dalen, meet your destiny with your head held high. No matter where you go, you are Dalish. Never forget that.
Okay. Well, then I guess I'll go.
I welcome you to the Order. It is rare to have a Dalish amongst us, but they have always served with distinction.
I know you'll do your clan proud, Dalen. Take this ring. It is your heritage, and will protect you against the darkness to come.
A valuable gift. So, are you ready to go?
Yes. No, I would like to stay for the funeral.
We have much ground to cover, but I cannot deny you that. Say your farewells. Then we must be off.
Come then, Dalen. Before the Creators guide you from us, let your clan embrace you one last time.
Thanks for the ring. Okay, bye. Gonna go save the world. That would be so hard though, just to like leave everything you've ever known.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kalen, I didn't expect
A royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious.
Glorious.
The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
It's me.
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
I am no friend of yours. No, I'm just kidding. I am EVP.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. You are Dalish, are you not? I hear your people possess remarkable skill and honor.
Was it the ears that gave me away? Or the height difference? Mm. Yeah, thanks.
Well, I admire you for being so civil to a race that's treated yours so terribly. I tell you this, you are very welcome here. The Grey Wardens will benefit greatly with you amongst them. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
Yeah, you sound super confident about that, bud.
Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
I like his armor so much. The gold.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
And yet you don't sound reassured.
Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Do you think there's any danger?
Absolutely. We sent a call to the Grey Wardens of Orlais, and hope they will reach us before the archdemon does. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
Excuse me? What ritual?
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining, in order to become a Grey Warden. The joining is what will cure you of the suffering your tainted blood surely brings you. If it had been possible, I would have done it before now.
Am I the only recruit?
No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive.
That's not that many people, though. Why is this such a secret?
The joining is dangerous. I cannot speak more of it except to say that you will learn all in good time. Until then, you must trust that what is done is necessary.
Wonderful. Okay, yeah.
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Okay. So I have a ton of things unlocked. I'm not gonna cross the bridge, I'm gonna go this way first. But we're gonna pause for a minute, and then read some codex entries and go from there. Hey, okay, different outfit, different day. I ended up taking a longer break than I thought originally. If you hear animals in the background, ignore it as best as you can. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and start exploring Ostagar. What a fun name. We're gonna explore over here. Is there any goodies? Are there any goodies, rather? Excuse me, I would like some treasure, please. Alright. He said not to leave, but can I? Can I please leave?
Today, 2 units of men arrived every hour, and they expect to double that tomorrow. Still, the Teyrn worries that may not be enough.
Well, I guess I'd rather have him worry Not at all. I like to err on the side of caution, so... Anything over yonder? Any secrets?
Maker watch over you, my lady.
What a sweet gentleman. Thank you. Okay. What? I'm so used to using a console. So the mouse and keyboard thing is a little tricky for me. Nothing. Nothing. Wow.
Maker watch over you, my lady.
I love the voice acting in this game. I feel like it's extraordinarily well done. For, a beef bone. Yum, yum. That's what I say to my animals when I give them a treat. I say, yum, yum. And then they, if they don't want to eat what I'm giving them, like, you know, because I try to give my animals and stuff, like fruits and vegetables. If they see mom eat it, then they'll typically eat it. But if they're a little bit wary, they're like, what are you trying to feed me? I'll be like, yum, yum. And then they'll end up eating it usually. My sweetie pies. Is there any, like, herbage here? Herbage? Like, health fruit? Anything that I could use moving forward. Okay, well, let's go here. Let me in, please.
You don't want to go into the Tower of Ishal. It's off limits for now, I'm afraid.
Fine.
The Tower of Ishal is off limits. The men stationed inside are securing it now.
Why?
By orders of Tairn Loghain. The tower is being secured by his men to be used during battle. I'm told they discovered some lower chambers, and they don't know how far down they go, so for now, everyone's to stay out.
Excusez-moi. I keep staring right there. It's just super prominent in that armor. Okay. Lower chambers?
I didn't see anything like that when I was there, but who knows?
Lower chambers. Okay. Well, what's the Tower of Ishal?
I think they used it once to watch for wilders coming out of the forest.
That makes sense. It is a pretty large
Goes back to
one.
the time of the Tevinter Imperium. Dwarven make. That's probably why it's still standing.
You're very informative, sir.
Make us speed your steps.
I like him. He's nice. Very direct. Big preach. Okay, why are you standing
Maker watch
alone?
over you, my lady.
What a pretty view. Can I stand up here with you? Oh. That's super, super high up. I would be not this close. If I were in this situation in real life, I would not go to the edge. Can I just... Okay, thank you. Please? Thanks.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
I am.
This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
Yeah, where's Duncan sent?
Not far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment. Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now.
Okay. I'm looking for a Grey Warden.
Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
What can you tell me about Ostagar?
Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Loghain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
No one's swinging a dead cat. In general. Do I hear dogs?
This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible.
Where's the king? I'm nosy.
Probably in his tent. He and Tairn Logain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Tairn Logain wild, that does.
Okay. Is there anywhere to get supplies?
Quartermaster. He's just a bit to the northwest.
Okay, and the Circle Magi.
A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it. Go on, then.
Is there anything else? No? Okay, bye!
Good luck to you, then.
Okay. Well, everybody here seems very cordial. Okay. Do I want to go right? Or do I want to go left? I'm gonna go... I'll go right. Sure. Sure. Oh. Any secrets? No.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
I'm not sure what they're doing. Something with snow, though. Oh.
We stand
When? Okay, yeah, I never liked her in my first
and we
playthrough,
contemplate the death that may
but,
await.
you know, she grows on you.
Greetings, young lady. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king.
And those hips do not lie. Okay, I'm Evie.
Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
Will you be fighting beside the king?
Not precisely. The Grey Wardens will be on the front lines, not the mages. Still, we have our parts to play. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
Have you faced them before?
Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade?
We call it the Beyond. I'll just ask, what does it have to do?
Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City. Sadly,
Dream
no.
spirits?
They are kin to neither the gentle Fade spirits nor the malevolent demons. Shamefully, they were once the souls of men. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
The Chantry says many things, though.
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
Okay. I'll just kill every Darkspawn. Okay, well, that's something I'll think about, yeah.
Yes, occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Die in this battle.
Okay, so I froze. Plot twist. But I was just reading codex entries, so I'm gonna go ahead and just reread those. And I'm gonna actually change the music, because music is so loud. I feel like that's good. Cool. So now we're gonna go to our journal, we're gonna go to our codex. Okay, so the Chant of Light. No matter their power or their triumphs, the mage lords of Tevinter were men and doomed to die. Then a voice whispered within their hearts, "Shall you surrender your power to the time like beasts of the fields? You're the lords of the earth. Go forth to claim the empty throne of heaven and be gods." In secret they worked magic upon magic. All their power and all their vanity they turned against the veil until at last it gave way. Above them a river of light, before them the throne of heaven waiting. Beneath their feet the footprints of the Maker, and all around them echoed a vast silence. But when they took a single step toward the empty throne, a great voice cried out, shaking the very foundations of heaven and earth. "And so is the golden city blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon all the world." Violently they were cast down, for no mortal may walk bodily in the realm of dreams, bearing the mark of their crime, bodies so maimed and distorted that none should see them and know them for men. Deep into the earth they fled, away from the light. In darkness eternal they searched for those who would goad them on, until at last they found their prize, their god, their betrayer, the sleeping dragon Dumont. Their taint twisted even the false god, and Whisper woke at last in pain and horror, and led them to wreak havoc upon all the nations of the world. The first blight. Okay. And the Fade. The study of the Fade is as old as humankind. For so long as men have dreamed, we have walked its twisting paths, sometimes catching a glimpse of the city at its heart. Always as close as our own thoughts, but impossibly separated from our world. The Tevinter Imperium once spent vast fortunes of gold, lyrium, and human slaves in an effort to map the terrain of the Fade, an ultimately futile endeavor. Although portions of it belong to powerful spirits, all the Fade is in a constant flux. The Imperium succeeded in finding the disparate and ever-shifting realms of a dozen demon lords, as well as cataloging a few hundred types of spirits before they were forced to abandon the project. The relationship of dreamers to the Fade is complex. Even when entering the Fade through the use of lyrium, mortals are not able to control or affect it. The spirits who dwell there, however, can, and as the Chantry teaches us, the great flaw of spirits is that they have neither imagination nor ambition. They create what they see through their sleeping visitors, building elaborate copies of our cities, people, and events, which, like the reflections in a mirror, ultimately lack context or life of their own. Even the most powerful demons merely plagiarize the worst thoughts and fears of mortals and build their realms with no other ambition than to taste life. Okay. I read that one. Just going through Ostagar. Okay. Representing the furthest point of encroachment by the ancient Tevinter Imperium into the barbarian lands of the southeast, the fortress of Ostagar was once one of the most important defensive holdings south of the Waking Sea. It stood at the edge of the Kakari Wilds, watching for any signs of invasion by the barbarians known today as the Casand Wilders. Straddling a narrow pass in the hills, the fortress needed to be bypassed to reach the fertile lowlands to the north, and proved to be exceedingly difficult for the Wilders to attack because of its naturally defensive position. Like most imperial holdings in the south, Ostagar was abandoned after Tevinter's collapse during the First Blight. It was successfully sacked by the Casand Wilders, and as the Chassan threat dwindled following the creation of the modern Ferelden nation, fell to ruin completely. It has remained unmanned for 4 centuries, though most of its walls still stand, as does the Tower of Ashal, named after the great archon that ordered its construction. Ostagar remains a testament to the magical power of the Imperium that created it. Okay. And the Kakari Wilds. It's said that in the midst of the Black Age, when werewolves stalked the lands of Ferelden in numbers that kept every farmholder indoors and a hound on every doorstep, a powerful Jarl of the Alamari people stood and declared that he would put an end to the threat. His Arling stood on the border of the Dark Forest on the southern border of the Ferelden Valley, and he claimed that the werewolves used the forest to launch their midnight assaults on humanity. For 20 years, this Jarl led an army of warriors and hounds deep into the forest. In his hunt for the werewolves, he slew not only every wolf he came upon, but also every member of the Chassan Wilder folk. Any one of them, he said, could harbor a demon inside and thus be a werewolf in disguise. For 20 years, the forest rang with screams and the rivers ran red. The tale said that an old chastened woman found her sons all dead at the Arl's blades. She pulled one of those very blades from one son's heart and plunged it into her own chest, cursing the Arl's name as she did so. Where her blood touched the ground, a mist began to rise. It spread and spread until it was everywhere in the forest. The Arl's army became lost, and it is said that they died there. Others say they wander still. The ruins of his Arling stand to this day, filled with the ghosts of women waiting eternally for their husbands to return. The forest of legend is, of course, the Kakari Wilds. There are as many legends about the great southern forest as there are shadows, or so the saying goes. The chastened wilder folks have made their home there since mankind first came to these lands, and the wildlands spread as far into the south as anyone has ventured. Beyond the mists are vast tracts of snow, white-capped mountains, and entire fields of ice. It's a land too cold for mankind to survive, yet the chastened eke out an existence even there, and they tell of horrors beyond the wilds that the lowland folk could not begin to comprehend. To most, Ferelden simply ends with the Kakari Wilds. There's nothing beyond. The wilds is a land of great trees, wet marshes, and dangerous monsters. What more need be said? Okay. I'm not sure if I read this one. If I did, skip ahead. But, heaven, oh wait, no. Those who had sought claim heaven by violence destroyed it. What was golden and pure turned black. Those who had once been mage lords, the brightest of their age, were no longer men but monsters. Sin was the midwife that ushered the darkspawn into this world. The magisters fell from the golden city, and their fate encompassed all our worlds, for they were not alone. No one knows where the darkspawn come from. A dark mockery of men in the darkest places, they thrive, growing in numbers as the plague of locusts will. I'm pretty sure I did read this one, actually. So I'm going to go ahead and skip that. And I'm going to go to King Kalin. We heard him say that earlier. So, son of the legendary King Merrick Theron, Kalin was the first Ferelden king born into a land free from foreign rule in 2 generations. Since his father's death, he's held the throne alongside his queen, Honora, and Logain. He was born a farmer during the time when his country was under foreign occupation. When he was still a boy, he joined the resistance, where his considerable tactical genius quickly became apparent. He became close friends with Prince Merrick, and the last true heir to the Ferelden throne, and together they led rebels to drive out the forces of the Elysian Empire. Merrick raised his friend to nobility, and Logain is now more of a symbol than a man. He represents the Ferelden ideals of hard work and independence. And then Wyn is... I will not lie motionless in a bed with coverlets up to my chin waiting for death to claim me. She must say that later in the game then, yeah. Okay. Her talent became apparent early on, particularly at healing magic. She was well liked by her mentors, exceptionally gifted student. Even the Templars who watched her could not deny she represented the best the circle had to offer. She was an intelligent young woman who possessed a quiet confidence and maturity beyond her years. She spent many years mentoring apprentices within the circle, and her peers thought so highly of her that she was asked to be the first enchanter, Irving's successor. She refused, saying she had no desire to work in the upper echelons. She volunteered to go to Ostagar. Go win, girl. Okay, I ran up here because I heard this lady chanting after I talked to Wyn. I just wanted to see if I could come up here and stand before, you know, have people worship me for a second. Okay, so we're gonna go this way. Oh.
That course of action is inadvisable.
Okay, my bad.
Welcome, young woman.
Who are you?
I am one of the Tranquil, my friend. I am of the Circle of Magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the Circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
What is enchantment?
It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not.
Okay, what sort of enchantments are there?
Runes exist that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well.
Okay, so talk to this guy. I can level up. So I'm gonna put it in Dex. Cunning. Should I put some in Constitution? Or should I just slap it into willpower again? Or should I put it in the... don't know. Or I could just put everything into Dex. Oh god, okay. I'll just do that. And then... I don't want to put it into this yet, so... Hey! Hey! Keeks, stop it. Look at her damn paws. Okay, I don't know. I don't want to do anything yet. Okay, so we're done talking to this guy, so I'm gonna come over here.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle?
Okay.
Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad.
Bye. She was cute too, sorry.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
Yeah, what's that supposed to mean?
Oh, me and Sir Knight were just betting on what the third recruit would be. Not an elf, yet here you are. The name's Daveth. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
Kiki. Hey. Stop. Maybe they did.
Just to give us a good scare? No, they don't really seem the type. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
Well, yeah, maybe they will. That's okay.
It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
Yeah, like you have a choice. Okay. Well... Yeah, are they forcing you to be here?
I've got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Okie dokie. I don't think that I will, but... Can I click? Oh yeah. Oh, is that... Oh, I thought that was elf fruit in the corner.
You there, elf. Where's my armor? And why are you dressed so preposterously?
Excuse me? Because I'm here to be a Grey Warden? Duh.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Please, forgive my rudeness. There are so many elves running about, and I've been waiting for... It's simply been so hectic. I never thought... Please, pardon my terrible manners. I am just the quartermaster, a simple man. No one special.
Yeah, maybe you should treat them like family then.
Yes, of course, you're very right. Did you come for some supplies, perhaps?
Sure.
Well, let me know what you'd like.
Okay, excuse me. What do you have that I could use? Okay, do you have any jewelry? A backpack? Yeah, I want that. I want that cake. Okay. Yeah, okay, so let's go here. I forgot that this one doesn't have a this one doesn't have like a section where you could just slap all the crap you don't want. So you just sell it when you get there, you know? You actually have to go through and kind of have that awareness, I guess. Alright, well, I couldn't get into that chest, and I'm not gonna go over. Officer, soldier. Yeah, what's up here? Nothing there. Nothing there.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it be.
You may not want to remain here long, Warden. Most of these men have been tainted by the Darkspawn blood.
So, at least it's not, like, you know, airborne. Like, once you're infected, you can't, like, infect somebody else unless you slapped your bloody hands together or something weird. Nothing there. Nothing I can interact with. Oh, there's a little puppy. Hey, you little cutie patootie.
Sorry, miss. The army camp is off limits for you right now.
Okay, well, that was short-lived. So I can't go that way. Oh, a chalice, huh? Yeah, you can't go that way. Nothing that way. So we're just gonna go... I don't want to see Alistair yet, so that's why I'm avoiding that area.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
Yeah, what's the problem?
This is a Mabari. Smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed Darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
How smart is this dog?
Centuries ago, a mage bred them to be smart and understand what they're told. They can remember and carry out complex orders. Most valuable dogs in the world. Trouble is, they generally imprint to one master. Re-imprinting them is very difficult. But without the medicine, re-imprinting won't be an issue. Will you help?
I'll give it a shot.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
I hope I can do it. Okay, the dog looks up at you respectfully, backing down from his aggressive stance. You get to see intelligence in his eyes, as well as a great deal of pain. This animal's very ill. Put the muzzle on him. Oh, you sweet baby. Doesn't challenge.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
I might be. Maybe.
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white with a blood-red center.
Okay. Where can I find it?
It usually grows in dead wood that collects at the edge of ground pools. Should be plenty this time of year.
So like a log? Oh, well, I'll see if I can find
Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Okay. The Mabari Warhound. Dogs are an essential part of Ferelden culture, and no dog is more prized than the Mabari. The breed is as old as myth, said to have been bred from the wolves who served Dane. Prized for their intelligence and loyalty, these dogs are more than mere weapons or status symbols. The hounds choose their masters and pair with them for life. To be the master of a Mabari anywhere in Ferelden is to be recognized instantly as a person of worth. The Mabari are an essential part of Ferelden military strategy. Trained hounds can easily pull knights from horseback or break lines of pikemen, and the sight and sound of a wave of war dogs howling and snarling has been known to cause panic among even the most hardened infantry soldiers. Those are my Mabari hounds that you could hear. Un momento. Okay. I am back. So I feel like that's all I could ask this dude. Nothing over there. Oh, I can't. I can't unlock the thing. Oh.
Soldiers of Ferelden, my sisters and gentle foes.
Logan's guard. Ooh, there's so much. Okay.
You there, elf. What's your name?
Me?
It's Pick, sir. Go tell Tern Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Oh, he's a leader, okay.
Maker's breath, another elf. What do you want?
Well, Jesus, dude. I just want to talk.
Make it quick. We're busy.
Quick? Well, you don't look like the other soldiers.
We aren't. We're Ash Warriors.
What is an Ash Warrior?
Our training has been passed down since Lathias the Dwarf Son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale.
Okay, well, sure, what is it?
I am no bard, but I will do my best. Lathias was a Clane tribesman. Some said he was too short to be a warrior, but he was strong and fierce. His chieftain sent him to the dwarves of Orzammar to negotiate an alliance, where he fell in love with the king's daughter, Skya, and brought her back to his tribe. She taught Lathias to use the dwarven battle wrath to summon his strength and ignore all pain. Lathias then taught this to the Clane, who made him their chieftain.
Look at the little rump. Okay. Do you descend from the Clane?
They were simply the first to be taught. Others were inspired by his death to follow his path.
Okay, how'd you die?
Lathias' prowess earned him the love of Morrigannon, a beautiful chieftain of another tribe. When Skya learned of his seduction, she returned to her people. Lathias was grieved. He sent Morrigannon away, but this only vexed her, and began a long war between their tribes. In the end, Lathias slew Morrigannon in single combat. However, his wounds were great, and he perished when the rage ended. The dwarves came from Orzammar that day, and gave Lathias an honored burial in the mountains. And we live by his teachings even today.
What happened to his wife?
It is said that before the final battle, she returned to Lathias and gave him a shirt of dwarven chain, along with a final night of passion. Then she was gone forever. If she lived on in Orzammar, only the dwarven folk could say for certain.
So he betrayed his wife and killed his lover.
He was a great man with great passions. Perhaps you'll hear a more inspiring version in a tavern someday.
Okay, well, hey, so if he's from that Clane tribe, that's the one that, what is his name? Elin something? The guy from the Dalish clan, the merchant? That was his dad's bow that shot you guys. Sorry about that. Why have you painted
They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies, but the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with Caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what if they're painted too, though?
Why? Would you steal our Caddis and give it to the Darkspawn hordes?
hope you're joking.
If you tried, we would kill you. And that is no joke.
That's fair. Okay, what are you preparing?
To scout the wilds and watch the progression of the Darkspawn horde. With luck, we'll find and slaughter many stragglers. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If he dies, I shall mourn tonight.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll be going.
My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
Cool. Okay, so at an early age, Luthius was smaller than most of the children in the Alamari. At the age of 12, he saved Tutha, the son of the tribal chief, from his own dog. The dog had got rabid, and when he attacked Tutha, Luthius slew it with his bare hands. Tutha's father, Mabine, was impressed with Tutha's strength and bravery, and so took him in as his own son. When Luthius grew to manhood, he became known for his charisma and bravery. While shorter than his fellow warriors, Luthius was stronger and doughtier than any warrior in the tribe. When Luthius was still a young man, Mabine sent him to the dwarven city of Orzammar to negotiate an alliance. Mabine's tribe Mabene's tribe had come into conflict with other Alamari, and he needed help as much as he could get. Luthius was unable to convince the Dwarven king to aid his tribe, but he fell in love with the king's daughter, Saya. Luthius and Saya led the Dwarven realm and returned to his tribe. Saya taught Luthius the art of fighting without pain, the berserker state known as the Battle Wrath, and with it Luthius became a renowned warrior. Luthius led his tribe to many victories until eventually he replaced his foster father as chief of his tribe. This peace would not last. During a feast between the tribal leaders of the Alamari and the Avar, the beautiful and powerful Avar chieftain Morganon became enamored with Luthius and seduced him. Saya learned of the tryst and fled the village to return to Orzammar. When Luthius rebuffed Morganon's offer of marriage, she left in great anger, and from that moment on there was a war between the two tribes. For 15 years, the Alamari and Avar fought. During the Battle of the Red Falls, a powerful young warrior from Morganon's tribe challenged Luthius to battle. Luthius was injured grievously, but slew the boy. Morganon revealed that the boy was Luthius' son, conceived 15 years ago during their tryst. She cursed Luthius as the murderer of his own kin, and the Battle of the Red Falls turned against Luthius. Morganon defeated Luthius in battle after battle, until the Alamari were driven to the foothills of the Frostback Mountains. There Luthius made a last stand. In the night before Luthius' final battle, Saya came to him and offered him a dwarven suit of chain in exchange for a night together. Luthius agreed and wore the armor the following morning at battle. The battle was a fierce and bloody one, and Luthius met Morganon in personal combat. In the end, Luthius slew the warrior woman, but not before receiving a mortal wound to his heart, the chain explicitly unable to block her final blow. Luthius died, and after the battle was done, a party of dwarven warriors came down from the mountain and took the body of Luthius back to Orzammar. Sounds pretty fucking intense. Can I go this way? Oh, a lady.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Hail. You're one of Duncan's new recruits, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I can't let you through to the Korkari Wilds until he gives the word.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Sorry, I have my orders.
Well, fine. Be that way. Oh, this is this way. Okay, got it. I'm gonna go down this way. Anything over here? What are these? Ooh, Logan's card.
Hello? I'm sorry, is there something you needed?
What do you mean?
I deliver messages around the camp. You have a message for me?
Oh. No, I just want to talk.
Are you the new Grey Warden recruit? I was just walking by when I heard. It must be exciting to be so important. Wait, you aren't here to tell me I'm in trouble, are you?
Not that I know of. Goodness.
That's a relief.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of the king's servants, which means I run messages around and make deliveries all day long. If you fall behind, you get the switch from the quartermaster. Oh, I wish I were back at the palace. There are far more places to hide. I better go. If the quartermaster sees me chatting, he'll think I'm being lazy, and that'll be my hide. But it was nice talking to someone.
He seems friendly. Okay, sure.
You approach the tent of Tairn Loghain. State your business.
Jeez. Is he inside? What is he doing? Yeah, tell me about him.
How can you not know of Loghain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Tairn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn.
He has such big eyes. Goodness gracious. Okay, well, is he inside?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activity.
That's fair. I would like an audience.
I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on, then.
Hell yeah. Okay. Hi.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
Uh-huh. Yes, I am.
Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
No, I didn't know that.
Maric respected the Grey Wardens. They have an honored place in the hearts of our people. But Maric would have understood that it takes more than legends to win a battle. That's not an argument I'll repeat here. I see you're a Dalish. Maric knew a Dalish elf once. Never saw an equal with the bow before or since. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I don't know.
If Kaelin has his way, you will. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
And if it doesn't?
Then simply pray.
Oh, jeez Louise. I feel... my first impression of him was, you know, that I like him. I felt like he was pretty, like, level-headed and, you know. You know what happens next, guys, right? Why are you back here?
Hello again. You need something now?
I'm just saying hello.
Oh, alright. Nice to see you again.
Hail to you.
Thanks.
Greetings. King Kaelin is not in his tent right now?
Oh? Well, tell me about him.
I suppose I do. Though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Tairn Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
Yeah, I don't know.
I thought Grey Wardens knew all about the Darkspawn. The
Okay.
king thought it was funny that Tairn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
I am a recruit, firstly. What about the queen, though?
She's the Tairn's daughter.
Oh,
He
yeah,
wasn't
right,
happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
Are you sure?
As you wish.
Well... Jeez, okay. I'll go this way now. And we're gonna go up here. And what am I gonna do? Oh, is there anything down this way? No goodies. Oh, I can't even go that way. But what about this way? Can I get something? There's a chest. Why did I open it from one side and then like loop to the other? Okay. Hey.
Don't try the stew. Just between you and me.
Okay, well, thanks for the advice. Anything here? Nope. Oh, a banquet table.
I'm sorry, but there's so much to do before the battle. I must attend to my duties or I'll get the switch.
They're using a sword to cut meat, I guess? Maybe? Okay. Okay.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
Me?
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
It's like a party. We could all stand in a circle and hold hands. That would give the Darkspawn something to think about. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
Yeah, I'm not a mage, but we haven't met.
And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Okay, what can you tell me?
Honestly, nothing. Try not to worry about it. It will just distract you. You know, it just occurred to me that there have never been many women in the Grey Wardens. I wonder why that is.
You want more women in the Wardens?
Would that be so terrible? Not that I'm some drooling lecher or anything. Please stop looking at me like that. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before?
Yeah, just recently.
I've only fought them once up close. And that was before the battles here started, which Duncan has kept me out of so far. Tell me, did you find them as monstrous as I did?
Yeah, how monstrous did you find them?
I'd read so much, but it just can't prepare you. I don't look forward to seeing them again. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
Okay, well, yeah, what was the argument about?
With the mage. The Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
Okay. Yeah, that would be awkward.
I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
Yeah, I guess not. Okay, well, what about the other recruits?
Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them?
I met Davith.
Right, that cut purse Duncan conscripted. Not sure what Duncan sees in him, to be honest. Keep an eye out, maybe we'll see the other one, or I can track him down later.
Okay, let's go.
If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Okie dokie. Ooh. Look at Alistair. He's a novice Templar when Duncan recruited him into the Grey Wardens or rescued him. Okay. And then King Merrick. It's difficult to separate the man from the myth. The last survivor of the bloodline of King Calenhead, the Silver Knight, Merrick drove the Orlesian forces from Ferelden's borders, reclaimed the throne, and freed our people from foreign tyranny. All true and all larger than life. He was born in hiding near Cathal's Crossing to the rebel Queen Moira. Moira! Okay. And grew up in the rebels' camps, an outlaw in his own country. When the rebel queen died, Merrick inherited her homeless nobles, malcontents, and displaced freeholders, and with the aid of his friend Logan MacTier, built them into an army. After the pivotal Battle of River Dane, Merrick took the throne. He married Rowan, daughter of the Redorn Guerin, Arl of Redcliffe, and began the long, slow process of rebuilding everything Orlea demolished during 70 years of occupation. Okay. Moira. I just got done watching Schitt's Creek, so that's funny. Moira Rose. Where's Sir Davith?
Yes?
Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. Okay, well, while I'm here, tell me a little bit about
As
you.
I said, I was trained as a Templar before Duncan recruited me about 6 months ago. The Chantry raised me. And becoming a Templar was a decision made for me a long time ago. Duncan saw I wasn't happy, and figured my training against mages could double for fighting Darkspawn. Now, here I stand, a proud Grey Warden. The Grand Cleric wouldn't have let me go if Duncan never forced the issue. I'll always be grateful to him.
You speak fondly of Duncan.
I spent years in that Chantry, hopelessly resigned to my fate. Duncan was the first person who cared what I wanted. He risked a lot of trouble with the Grand Cleric to help me.
Oh, that's sweet of him. You didn't want to join?
It just wasn't for me. I believe in the Maker well enough, but I never wanted to devote my life to the Chantry.
That's fair.
What about?
What else can I ask? Oh, that's a lot. Okay, Okay, the Grey Ones.
So I imagine. What would you like to know?
They have the right to recruit anybody?
King Marek, Kaelin's father, reaffirmed the power the Grey Wardens were given during the Blights. In practice, we can't conscript too often without hurting our cause. We were exiled from Ferelden once. Best not to let that happen again.
Okay, where are they all now?
The others are camped with the King's soldiers in the valley. The King's given us a position of honor at the vanguard, despite our small numbers. I think Kaelin is actually excited to ride into battle with us. Maybe he thinks that's what his father would have done.
Perhaps.
The Grey Wardens are warriors without equal. Darkspawn threatened to destroy the world 4 times over. Each time, the Grey Wardens led mankind to victory. Nobody knows more about Darkspawn, and nobody's better equipped to deal with them. You'll see. Trust me.
So, yeah, they're heroes?
I don't know if I'd go that far. Duncan says the Grey Wardens do whatever is necessary to protect mankind from Darkspawn. That means some pretty extreme things. Whatever it takes to bring victory.
That's it.
You want to ask me about something else?
Sure. Tell me about Duncan.
Duncan is the leader of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden, which he would say doesn't mean much, as there aren't many of us here. Yet, beyond that, he's a good man, a good judge of character. I owe him a lot. What about you? What do you think of him?
I really just met him. He seems nice though, yeah, sure.
Fair enough. He's done the best he can with what little he has. And that includes me, I guess. You want to ask me about something else?
The joining ritual.
I wish I could tell you more. Maybe ask me again after Duncan speaks to you about it. You want to ask me about something else?
Okay, the Blight.
Of course.
So how did they defeat Blights?
We chop off the snake's head. It's the only way. According to texts, the most famous Grey Warden leader, Garahel, killed the Archdemon Underarl in personal combat at the Battle of Aesley to end the last Blight. Without the Archdemon to command them, the Darkspawn flee back underground.
Okay. How did anybody know about it? Yeah.
The Grey Wardens keep watch. We feel the Darkspawn when they come. You'll understand after the joining, if you... well, you'll understand. Not to mention people start to notice when Darkspawn pour out of the wilds and taint everything around them. Just a guess.
If I what? Okay, how many Darkspawn are there?
Thousands. Tens of thousands. They've had centuries to build up their numbers.
Where do they come from?
You want the Chantry's version or the truth?
The truth?
The truth is we don't really know. They come up from the ground. And that's as far as we've gotten.
Okay, well, that's all I wanted to know.
You want to ask me about something else?
No, no more.
Then let's get a move on, shall we?
Okay. Did he like me more because I, so that I like Duncan? Where's that other dude? Well, let's go up here. What is this? Oh, where people are training?
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old white coats.
Are there secrets this way? Can I explore? This is where I was looking over there. Hey.
Hello again. You need something now? Oh, alright. Nice to see you again.
Is there an achievement or something for saying hi to him so many times?
Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked, and do not falter.
Okay. Don't want to interrupt you. 2! I got an axe. And a helmet. And that's it. Okay.
I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the Fade, for there is no darkness, no death.
Holy crap, this is a big loop. Okay. Here we go.
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these Darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what to believe. We've won every battle, but there's more of them each time.
Makes you wonder if them Grey Wardens are right.
I don't want to think about that.
Sounds like the perfect time to get drunk, if you ask me.
She has her priorities in line, I guess. Chest.
There are lots of
Another helmet.
darkspawn, different kinds. We're getting reports of things we've never even heard of. Our short friend here, for instance, is something called a genlog. They're pretty common in the Horde, but we've seen others much larger. We don't know where these new darkspawn are coming from, or what they can do. All I can say is to use caution. There aren't any we've seen that won't die once they bleed enough.
I look forward to the morning's glorious battle. The Maker will smile on us, I'm sure of it.
I can talk? Oh. Okay. I feel like I'm missing something? But I don't know what I'm missing. Okay, well, let's go through the inventory because I can do that. All pretty much the same, huh? Oh, I can maybe equip something to him. Yeah, what he has is better. I can give him a helmet though. And that's it, I guess. Okay. Where the hell is Davith? Oh, hey.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
Are you naked? Oh, he's naked. He is. Oh. You haven't been sentenced?
No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you? All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Why haven't they fed you?
I expect nobody thought of it with all the battles and such.
That makes sense. Yeah, why were you in there?
I'm a deserter, or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way.
Did you?
I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water.
Well, yeah, just... Why were you sneaking around camp then?
Oh, I would have deserted eventually. Just not then. I was stealing, not sneaking out of the camp. I got one of those wizards drunk and took his key. It belongs to a chest they got here, full of magical treasures. In fact, I still have it. I can't use it from here, but I'd trade you for some food and water.
Okay, they didn't find it? You're
I swallowed
naked.
it. But it's
okay, that makes
come
sense.
back into my possession since then, so to speak.
So, a shit key. Okay, well, I'll see what I can do.
Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Okay. Hey.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
Okay, well, that's not nice. I had a chat with him.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
It wasn't bad. He wants some water.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
Yeah, well, so what?
All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
Indigestion, huh? Hey.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
Yeah, here's some food.
Much obliged. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you. And, as I mentioned, here's the key. Use it in good health, huh?
Huh. Considering where that came from, let's hope we're not the only ones in good health.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
Please don't excite yourself so.
That's true. Well, I know exactly what chest. So, I'm gonna go snag that. Oh, yeah.
Oh, right.
That course of
Oh, you
action
sack of shit.
is inadvisable.
Oh, he's gardening it. Okay. He looks so unhappy. Shuffling his little feet. Jory, hey!
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
Yeah, I'm Evie. Ooh.
Sir Jory is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arl Eamon. I wasn't aware elves could join the Grey Wardens. Those camped in the valley are all human.
What are you doing? This is Keeks. I can hear those puppy breath in the microphone. What do you need? You need some water? Let me go get them water. I'll be back. Okay. Okay. So, I'm back. I wasn't aware that elves could join. What, yeah, what's that supposed
Just
to mean?
that in some places, elves are not always permitted in the military. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
Oh, yeah. Are you nervous?
I would be lying if I said I wasn't. As a boy, my mother told us Darkspawn hunted down all children who misbehaved. It is a foolish superstition, I know, but I still shiver when I think of fighting them. Tell me, has anyone told you what this joining ritual entails?
It's all a big secret.
I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Well, I'm happy I found him.
Ah, I suspect
right.
you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing?
You administered it.
I merely pass on the Maker's blessings. He looks kindly on all who will receive him.
Sure.
Then I bless you, Grey Warden, in the name of Andraste and the Maker above. May the chant of light carry your name to the ears of our Lord.
Not that I, you know, have that belief per se, but I'm not gonna pass up a blessing.
Yes?
God dang. Okay, hold on. Never mind.
Then let's get a move on,
That was
shall
an
we?
accident, sorry. Yeah, I'm not gonna pass up an opportunity to be blessed. I'll do anything to get some help here, huh? Okay.
You found Alistair, did you?
I did.
Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Kokari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
Why?
For the joining itself. I'll explain more once you've returned.
Yeah, you could have recorded both.
Of course. You must work together to collect the components, however. It's as much a part of the joining as what comes after.
What's the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
How will we find it?
It will be an overgrown ruin by now, but the sealed chest should remain intact. Alistair will guide you to the area you need to search.
Are these chests like waterproof and fireproof? Okay, well, find the archive, 3 vials of blood.
The scrolls contain treaties promising support, treaties that may prove valuable in the days to come. Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path.
I'm so short.
I will see you when you return.
Okay. Cool. So, off we go then. So I have to find a flower for the dog, and then I have to... Look at that cutie patootie. Okay, and then I have to get 3 vials of blood. Archives. Okay.
Yes.
Hail. I'm told you all have business in the wilds.
We do.
The gate's open for you. Just be careful
Let me
out
through.
there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
Okay. Thank you for the encouragement. Okay. Area unlocked, baby. This is such a big area too. Okay. Well. Oh. A wolf. Okay.
Bad breath alert.
Let's get him. Bad breath alert. Get him. Get him.
Going.
I love that I can stay at a distance away from that bullshit. Okay. I don't want to be this close. Oh.
And I'm off.
Get him. Okay, let's all attack this one. Who is this? Oh, David. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Here we go.
Saving the day. Now this should be fun.
And then we're gonna take this one all together now. All together now, guys. Come on.
Time for some fun.
Oh, get him, Barry.
Jeez,
Jeez, he's strong. Got some wolf pelts.
Going.
Tons of wolf pelts, I guess. I don't know I need that many. Oh.
Oh, right.
Taking me back. Ooh. What are they doing? They're smelling a body or something. Ooh. A letter. My dearest son, it pleases me that you wish to follow in my footsteps and bring the Maker's word to the unenlightened. I wish you had chosen a less dangerous place to do so. Apologies for leaving early for the wild, son, but I wanted to set up camp and get things started. The chastened respect one with survival skills in the wild, so I hoped to get a grip on that before you arrived and maybe establish an agreement with the local tribes so that we had friends when you came. When you reach the wilds, you'll find it difficult to navigate. I have listed certain landmarks below. If you follow them, they'll lead you to a location I've scouted out where I've left you some supplies. If you're lost, try to get to that spot and I'll find you. The landmarks are as follows, beginning at the entrance to the wilds from Ostagar. Look for a tree leaning on a ruined building, pass under a fallen tree bridge, pass a submerged tower on the right, look between a high ruined ark and a mossy standing stone. Walk along a path of roots and stones. Look for 2 large statues with a chest between them. There you will find our meeting point. I love you, Jogby, my son. I hope to see you soon. Rigby. Jogby and Rigby. Okay. So...
Over here.
Where? Oh, hey. Oh, poor
Who
dude.
is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
Yeah, let's take him back.
If you just bandage me up, I can get back myself.
I have bandages in my pack.
I still feel like we should help him back.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Good luck, dude.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the 4 of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
Yeah, we're far from helpless. We'll be okay.
I still do not relish the thought of encountering an army.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
Okay. Well, I kind of want to go over this way. And see if there's anything to explore. Oh! You know how I love my elf fruit. Okay. Excuse me. I would just like to explore a little bit, so. Anything there? These are the wolf corpses. Okay, got it. So this is where I came from. I'll explore as much as I can. Oh, a squirrel! Did you see him go? The little guy go? Never noticed those things before. Why is this way? I just want the elf fruit. Just give me the elf fruit. Everything will be fine. Oh, you're way over there. You're fine. Huh. Let's just keep going, guys. Attack the squirrels! I just want to come up here. Oh.
Going. Oh, right.
Oh, I should have waited for that. Help me. Help me.
Nice way.
Thank you. Hey, get him.
Ah, blade straight through!
Let's grab some. Good job. Glory. Now we're going to attack this guy. All together now, guys. Yes. I can kick this guy away. Yeah. Get him. And let's all help Jory. Let's help Jory. Oh, David, sorry, dude. Okay. Oh shit, there's more. My bad.
Going.
Okay. Yeah. There you go, stun him. Got him.
Go.
Kick him. Well, that wasn't great, but that's okay.
Oh, right.
Forgive me. Okay. Signs of the Chastened. The Chastened barbarians are nothing if not clever. They have hidden markers and signs in the arrangement of stones and rubble along the paths of the wilds. In this way, they mark trails, note places of interest, and even give warnings in a way that outsiders cannot understand. Interestingly, these markers look indistinguishable from a regular pile of stones. I have dedicated my time to deciphering these signs, and I believe I'm close to a breakthrough. The trail markers seem to point to a hoard or a location used for secret storage among the Chastened. I've only found a portion of the message, however. I think that if I could complete the message, find all the trail markers, I could find this cache and see the treasure the Chastened have to hide. I found one such marker near this camp, under a fallen tree leaning against the ruins. Each marker seems to point to one or two others. I hear rumors that a darkspawn horde's coming. I hope I can find this treasure before it's too late.
I'm going to take a nap.
Aw.
I hope that's okay. Ooh. Stars.
Where is he?
New tactic. Fight
Yes?
ankles.
Oh, whoops.
Hey, I'm following you, aren't I?
Didn't mean to hit that. Forgot I could talk to them though. Okay, well, I'm gonna go this way. I'm not gonna worry about him yet. Like healing him. Oh, fruit. Where are you? Oh.
Going.
We're all gonna attack the archer.
I shall.
I'm gonna stun this guy.
May our blade strike true!
Davith, this is why you die, yo.
And how?
Don't make us crash.
That won't stop me.
And now we're gonna go kick this guy.
May our blade strike
I feel
true!
like we're doing better. Get him. Get him. Yeah, don't die again, Dev. Cool. That went better than I anticipated.
Going.
I thought I was gonna die for sure. Okay. Well, we're gonna go this way. We're gonna take the low route. I don't know it's this way, but let's go. Whoa! Popped over the ground like a baby. Get the rope.
Dead yet?
Right.
Look at us go. Take the flower.
And I'm off.
Hell yeah. Okay. So... let's go over here for a minute. Any treasures? Oh, fruit. Oh. They're just hanging out. Oh my god. Let's all attack again the archer.
Right.
Get the hell away from me.
Going.
That's my stun him.
Dead yet? Maker.
Too fast for you.
Oh yeah, look at us go. Get wrecked.
Yes.
I'm getting so much stuff. It's stressing me out. Like I said, this area is just like, it's super, I know it's not that much, but it feels like a lot, you know? I know that Dragon Age Origins is a very linear map compared to Inquisition. However, I wouldn't say it's that linear compared to Dragon Age 2. Dragon Age 2 is like you are in one place and that's it. You really only have a couple places that you can go.
Any last words?
Alright, let's all attack the big guy. Please
Behind you! A bit more dying, please!
It really helps if I stun the enemies.
Nice try! Don't say I didn't warn you!
That's a lot of blood.
I feel like we're doing pretty okay. That first battle sucked. Oh, I see you up there. Let's go help.
At your order.
How about you then?
Oh, there we go.
If you insist.
It feels so bad for the wolves.
And I'm off.
Oh shit. They're all running towards me.
Right to the back.
Not like this.
Yes. Time for some fun.
Okay, let's get the treasure. There's more over there, yeah. Yeah, miss me. Oh, he's not even aiming for
That
me.
won't stop me.
Good.
Now this should be fun.
Okay. Well, let's get this and then work our way back down. Oh, a chest. Okay. Oh, Rigby. Okay, to whoever finds this note, this is the last will and testament of Rigby the missionary, proud speaker of the Maker's word. I've come to the wilds to speak the chant, but I fear I will die here at the hands of Darkspawn. I leave all that I came to with my wife, Jeddah. I leave all that I came with to my wife, Jeddah. Should the reader of this note feel charitable, I have buried the sealed lockbox in our camp nestled in a Tevinter ruin in the western reaches of the wilds. It is my will that this lockbox finds my wife in Redcliffe, and that it's still sealed shut when it reaches her. To my wife and my son, I apologize that my work has taken me from you, but I know that I die in service to the Maker. Okay.
Going.
So I get to return
Yes.
the box to your wife and your son. I can do that. Oh, I hear you. Where are you?
Going.
And let's do stuff. Good job. This is... Oh, I never even picked it up. Give me it. Now we're gonna go back up the hill. I don't know if you could hear snoring in the background, but if you can, that's my dog. One of my lovely ladies.
I'm ready.
Oh, son of a gun. Okay. His eyes, man, calm down. Okay. You said you were from Redcliffe?
I hail from Redcliffe, but Duncan recruited me in Highover, a city off the northern coast. Have you traveled there?
Mm-mm. No, I've never been away from my clan.
I was in Arlayman's retinue when he attended King Maric's funeral. It was in Highover that I met my Helena. I was smitten. She has the most beautiful eyes, my Helena. For years, I found any excuse to return there. We married a year ago. Our layman gave me leave to serve in Highever, but I was attempting to persuade Helena to come to Redcliffe with me, at least until I was recruited.
How'd the Grey Wardens find you?
Last month, Duncan visited Highever, and the band held a tournament in his honor. I won the Grand Melee. It was hard to leave my wife. We married only a year ago, and she is heavy with child now. But Ferelden needs my blade, and I shall not falter.
Okay, what do you think of Duncan?
He has a seemingly impossible task, with a scarce handful of Grey Wardens, yet he does not complain or flinch from his duty.
What do you think we should do now?
We should find those documents.
Damn
Although
straight.
if they were so important, why leave them out here?
Yeah, also, speaking truth,
Indeed.
story. Okay. Thought I grabbed that.
And I'm off.
Okay, is there anything down here? Nothing? Okay, can I go up to where those people were? Yeah, hang out. No treasure that I missed? Oh, I leveled up too.
Yes.
Some mushrooms. The shield. Another ring. Okay, can I go in?
Yes?
Oh. Okay, well, I'm talking to him now. What do you think we should do
We
now?
still have to find those documents. I've never heard of a tower that stood for more than 10 years in this forest.
What do you think of Duncan?
All right for an old bugger. He's faster than he looks, too.
How'd they find you?
I found them. I cut Duncan's purse while he was standing in a crowd. He grabs my wrist, but I squirm out and bolt. The old bugger can run, but the garrison caught me first. I'm a wanted man in Denerim, you see, so they were going to string me up right there.
Oh shit. Okay, what happened then?
Duncan stopped them, invoked the right of conscription. I gave the garrison the finger while I was walking away. Don't know why Duncan wants someone like me, but he says finesse is important and that I'm fast with a blade. You bet your boots I am. Besides, it beats getting strung up.
I guess so. Where are you from?
I grew up in a village about a day's trip to the east. Little blot you wouldn't even find on a map. Haven't been back in years. I struck out for the city as soon as I could outrun my pa. I've been in Denerim for what, 6 years now? Never liked it much, but there's more purses there than anywhere else.
Sure, you're coppers. Well, no shit.
And a pickpocket, thank you very much. Or was, anyhow. Who'd ever guess I'd end up a Grey Warden?
Okay, let's go.
Hey, I'm following you, aren't I?
Okay, well, that's all well and dandy. So I think I went everywhere that way. I wish that it showed me, like, areas I have explored.
Look there. Poor slobs. That just seems so excessive.
It does seem quite excessive. I've always kind of wondered. You know, I mean, for humans, I guess doing that makes a little bit more sense, but because they're darkspawn, you know, like, people do it as a way to intimidate. You know, like, look, we're killing people, but darkspawn, you wouldn't think that they would have that mentality, you know. I just thought it was kind of like a little bit more animalistic, where they're just like killing things as they see them, not necessarily displaying them. It's like a power move. I'm gonna put some into Constitution too, because I think cunning and stuff is... Okay, so we're gonna do combat training. And that way... Ooh. Ooh! Okay. Definitely that one. And then I could do... I'll do that one too. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Ah ha 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 ha. Oh no. Okay. Lost you for a second. Okay. Sorry, my bad. Got 2 excited hits of buttons. Am I... Okay, I've been there. Don't need to go that way. I saw elf fruit and then I was like, to the elf route. Let's go. Okay, so why are you saving for me? Sketchy. Is there anything over here? Okay. I have no trust. So, oh. I see him.
I sent some darkspawn.
Oh. Stun him. Yes. Everybody attack. Everybody attack the one I'm... The one I am attacking. Attack that one instead.
Ha! Dead yet?
Holy shit. This was insane.
Dead yet?
Oh. Can I? Okay.
Don't look now.
Where? Trap where?
Oh, right. Trap.
Trap.
So simple to see, really.
Make us
How's that? And I'm off.
We must be victorious! Push them back!
Yes! We'll be fine, right? Get him, get him, get him.
Oh, right. Going.
Ooh, we're gonna read the Codex entry.
Take that!
Get him.
Is that
Yeah,
all
no
my
deaths.
I think it is.
Can I... Oh, won't even let me. Cool, let's go back here and get the shinies. Why are they carrying gold and bronze and stuff, you know? Ooh, a darkspawn staff. Lots of crystals. I forgot what I could use those for. I don't remember. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I have no idea what though. Alright, well let's go back over there to that little... This had like a little bonfire. Oh. Where? Oh! Jeez Louise.
Oh.
Again.
Let's do this quickly.
Let's all attack the one that's attacking me, please.
And how?
Right to the Nice. Nice. Look at that elf root, baby. Oh, I see more of those flowers. Okay. I can still level up, I guess. So I should check that, huh? Oh. I could do... I'll do combat movement guess. That way I don't get hit as often. Or one can hope, you know? Nothing here. This looks important, huh? We're gonna go this way first. Can't go that way. Okay. The road is leading me in this direction. What is going on up here, guys? Is there anything I can get up here? What is this way? Is there any secrets? Yes, there's something. Oh, a death root. Cool. Pile of rocks. I don't remember what I'm doing this for. Oh.
Going.
Summons Gazaran from slumber.
I'm sorry, guy. You get him.
How amusing!
Holy Christmas. Okay.
If you insist.
Oh, Alistair, heal, dude.
Take that!
Oh, he did a backflip. Jeez. Sorry, Dory.
Yes.
Oof. A shade. Okay, it's often been suggested that the only way for a demon to affect the world of the living is by possessing a living or once living body, but this is not always true. Indeed, a shade is one such creature, a demon in its true form that is adapted to affect the world around it. My hypothesis is this. We already know that many demons become confused when they pass through the veil into our world. They're unable to tell living from dead, and the very static nature of our universe being confusing to a creature that is accustomed to physicality defined entirely by emotion and memory. Most demons seek to immediately seize upon anything they perceive as life, jealousy attempting to possess it. But what of those who do not? What of those that encounter no life or fail to possess a body? What of those that are more cautious by their nature? These demons watch, they lurk, they envy. In time, such a demon will learn to drain energy from the psyche of those it encounters, just as it did in the Fate. Once it's drained enough, it has the power to manifest and will forever be known as a shade. Such a creature spurns possession. It instead floats as a shadow across its piece of land, preying upon the psyche of anyone who crosses its path. Perhaps it believes itself still in the Fade. There is evidence to believe this is so. A shade will weaken the living by its very proximity. If it focuses its will, it can drain a single target very quickly. Some have even been known to assault the minds of a living victim, causing confusion or horror in the making up the target ripe for the kill. The tragedy of a shade is perhaps that once it has drained the target whole, its appetite is only heightened rather than slaked? Okay. 1 second. Okay. Herlock. taller than their Genlock cousins. The Hurlocks are roughly of human size, but are possessed of considerable strength and constitution. The shock troop of the Darkspawn, a single berserking Hurlock, can often be a match for numerous opponents at once. They're known to adorn themselves with roughly carved tattoos to keep track of their kills and deeds, though it's unknown whether or not there is a uniform standard to these markings. And missionaries, they're also known to appear during a blight. These Darkspawn are the only ones recorded as being capable of human speech and are often capable of employing magic. That's scary. Just the fact that they could talk, you know? Okay.
What?
Oh, sorry.
Point me.
Wait, where's Jory?
Going.
Oh, because I'm in combat still. Yeah, but you're all the way over there, guys. Okay, let me just boop
Have
him.
at you then.
Is he gonna kill me before I kill him? Probably. Oh, wait, no, I'm winning. Haha!
Alright, I'm game.
Hey, so I ended up dying. I took out that last guy with the arrow, and then after that I ended up dying. So it ended up my save file, because I just wasn't saving as frequently as I usually do. It ended up slapping me after I died way before where I was. So I'm gonna have to just redo all that, which is fine. I'll leave that for the next episode, but I didn't want to leave you guys hanging and be like, what happened? I died. That's what happened. So, like I said, we're gonna go ahead, start off from wherever it reloads me from for the next episode. But hopefully you enjoyed this one. If you do, subscribe, leave a like, really helps me out. Follow me on all platforms, EVPZ94. And we'll go from there. Alright, see you guys. Bye.